Hey guys, welcome back to Jack on Tracks, and in this episode we are going to again try something new. I've never done this before, so it's either going to work really good or it's not. So what I did was I sprayed, I don't know where the top went for this one went. This is Glitton Maxi Flex All Surface. This is brick red satin. I don't know. I like this color. I like it. It's definitely a brick looking color, but I think it's a good base red. And this is the I couldn't find any oxide red anywhere. I had oxide red from somewhere, and the can went empty and I threw it out. But I think it was a Rust-Oleum, but I couldn't find the Rust-Oleum oxide anywhere. So stopped at Ace because Ace is the place, and they had oxide red. So what I'm going to try is I'm going to take this oxide red and I'm just going to throw a mist at this thing. And I'm not going to cover it. I'm just going to throw a mist on it. This has got like 2 coats of this on it, and I'm pretty happy with it. So that's about it. As you saw in a previous video, I weathered up this floor. I'm pretty happy with the way that looks. I mean, you're really not going to see it anyway, so I don't have to go crazy with it. So I'm going to pop it off this deck because it's not, I didn't glue it on yet because I'm not ready to glue it on yet. So let's get this off. These 2 over here. All right. All this glue is dry on here, so this tape can come off. Thinking this is going to be like the 3rd, possibly the last video for this building. And then I really didn't go over too much with this building. I think just the only thing I did was there's a video for the interior, me scratch building that interior wall and detailing that interior wall a little bit. I stuck some signage on it, so it looks pretty cool. Yeah, let me show that to you real quick. Once again, got the little white haze on there again. I'm not sure how or why, but I can touch that. I can get rid of that with a little coating of matte medium. So we'll go from there on that one. But yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna give this like a dusting from a distance. Just put some speckles on here, just to add a little color to it. All right, so and then obviously we're gonna come back and we're gonna do a little sponging on it with what colors I got here. I got red clay, toasted terracotta, and raw sienna. I think I got some burnt sienna in here somewhere. I don't know. We'll look for that. Then I got some iced coffee. So we're gonna do that little sponge action. I've never done sponging before, so I can't even tell you how it's gonna turn out. So let me give this a little spritz of the oxide, and then we'll come back. All right, go guys. So we're back. I gave this a little spritz. It changed it just a little bit. It didn't do anything bad, but it didn't do anything I expected it really to do. It changed the color a little bit. It does have like a little, there is a little color change in there. I literally just gave this a mist from like a foot away. So it looks like it did a pretty decent job. So we went to the old Hobby Lobby and I picked up one of these sponges, $2.99. Not going to use the whole thing at once. And then a little pack of these foam pouncing assortment. I don't know. I picked up these little 4-piece thing. This was $1.99. All right, so it came on a stick. All right, so We don't need this. We don't need this. That goes over there. And I got a trusty piece of foam out of a, I think an Athens box. Something. So I'm just going to cut a piece of that. And we'll go from there. So I've been watching Jason Jensen. He just rips a piece of foam off and grabs it with a tweezer. So that's what I'm going to do. Probably open these first. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys, so we're back. I've been following Jason Jensen, and he rips off the piece of sponge. I got this from like an Athens box. So I'm also going to add 2 other colors to this. I got a burnt umber and a ice coffee. I think that's the color he uses. I think he uses latte. So what I'm going to start out with is this raw sienna. I'm going to put a dot on here. All right. This is just a model I had floating around for years that was sprayed oxide. So we're just going to give it a shot. Just touch, touch, touch. Yeah, I see it. Not really showing up too great, but I'll leave that piece right there with the burnt sienna. The raw sienna. Come in here with some of this brick. Tear off another little piece. Go with this clay. Ooh. Alright. I think he said he wet the sponge, so I'm going to try wetting it first this time. Squeeze out any of the extra water that's in there. Alright, I got a little bit on there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this side with using these little sponge pieces, and then I'll flip it over the other side and I'll use one of these things. I don't know. I just figured we'll see different techniques, different product. That was the red clay. And this is the terracotta. This is all folk art. Just different product lines. Those are all the same. Those are all matte mediums. And this is the terracotta, which is kind of funny because this is terracotta, but it's matte medium. That's red clay in the terracotta line. All right. Grab another piece. And maybe we'll go with a contrasting color, real light. Go with this iced coffee. I don't know if you can see that. Take a look. It looks all right. I don't know. Never done it before, so I really don't know how it's going to look in person. I know the way I see it done on TV, on YouTube. I like the way it looks, so we'll give it a shot. Clean this one out. All right, so I got this side we haven't touched yet, and what I'll do is I'll use these same ones. I'm going to use this little brush. Yeah, so we're going to go through here a little bit more. I think that's going to be it for that color. But we're going to use this brush over and over again, so we got to clean it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's giving little round circles, which you kind of figured it's round. It's going to do that. Let's put a little more medium on there. Try hitting it in the corners. I'm getting a little more cocky doing this. I'm getting a little. I'm not getting cocky. I'm just getting a little more comfortable doing it. I'm thinking the little pieces I think are looking pretty good. All right, so we're gonna come in here with this. What is this? The terracotta. Ow! Make a mess.
At the bottom for the ocean. I'm at the bottom of the sea.
I mean, some of these look a little. Some of these colors look a little bit too much in there, but we're gonna give this a wash, and I'm figuring that the dark wash is going to darken these up a little bit and fill in some of these cracks and give it a little more contrast. So that's what I'm hoping for. If not, no, I'll tell you. Like I said, I show you everything. I show you my failures. I show you my success. Now we're going to put a little coffee on it because everyone knows you need a little coffee. Sometimes you just need a little coffee. I don't know who invented this whole idea of iced coffee. And yep. Yep, I think that's, and then we're going to go after this, I don't know, I guess, was that a natural sponge? I think it was a natural sponge. All right, so I'll be right back because I have to prep this sponge. It's not saying if it's natural or not, but it might be. So I'll be right back. All right, so we're back. Just basically tells you to rinse out the sponge. That's what I did. To be honest with you, I don't think this is a natural sponge. I think it's synthetic. But I'm just going to tear a piece off, and we'll go from there. Maybe a little bigger piece. Going to reload. All right, that came out a little bit heavier than the other ones did. Maybe it's the sponge, maybe it's just me.
I'm just stuck here in a dream.
I don't know, that might be working a little bit better. Working pretty good. It's definitely covering faster.
For the ocean. I'm at the bottom of the sea.
I don't know. Looks different. That side. I'll let them dry out. We'll go from there. But since we're waiting and I have these bad boys, what I was thinking of doing was using distress crayons to do the brickwork. So, while we're waiting, we'll give it a shot. Probably not the right way to use a distress crayon, but I'm going to go with it. Seems to be working. Most likely, definitely not the right way to use these crayons, but it's working for me, and that's all that matters. Alright guys, so we're going to give this some time to dry out, all the stuff to dry out, and then we'll come back and take a look at it. Think it looks better. I'm going to try it on that. And then I'm going to give this a clear coat. I'm going to give this a flat clear coat over the top of this. And then we'll give it a wash. See how it comes out. Alright guys, so we'll be back. Alright guys, welcome back to Jack on Tracks. And in this episode, we're going to do a little coloration in here. I had this whole structure sitting around, and I gave it a shot, just trying different techniques. Try to whitewash the color in the bricks. I don't really like it. Did some distress crayon in there. Didn't really like it. Did the padding with the colors. With the sponging, I like the way it looks. The round one was a little bit too big, so I'm not going to use that. This side, I did the distress crayon on, and I don't know. I don't really like the way it looked, and I wound up going over it with a gray wash that I diluted up some dark gray with a little bit of titanium white, and it's still drying, but I'm not happy with it. And this side is a little titanium, dark gray wash with a little titanium white to lighten it up to make it like a light gray. I like the way this looks. This is coming out pretty good. I just want something to just show you the lines a little bit. So that's basically what that is. So we're going to do that. I think we're going to play around with a little color, some more colors, and get it a little closer to where we want it. I gave it a little bit right here down on the bottom edge, which gets covered, so it's messed up. I'm not going to really see it, but that looks pretty good. So we'll go from there. All right, we got 4 colors we're going to use. I got red clay. This is Folk Art, the terracotta line, which is kind of funny. You'll see why. Iced coffee from the matte line. A little raw sienna in the matte line from Folk Art. And the part that makes this really funny is this is toasted terracotta, and it's in the matte line. I know. I just get a kick out of it. So we're going to do a little sponging with that. I'm going to start with the raw sienna. I kind of pre-wetted these sponges so they're a little damp. Got a little heavy, but well, I think that'll come out when we hit the wash. That's looking pretty good. All right, now the money side. This side I'm going to do a little more. This side needs a little something. All right, there's the side everyone's going to see. As it's drying up, it's muting out a little bit, so it's That's pretty good. Little spot right there. Yeah, I think that's coming out. All right, we're done with that color. And we're just going to let that dry up. And then we'll come back and we'll hit it with another color. All right, guys. Be right back. All right, guys. So we're back. This is actually looking pretty good as it dried up. I think when this gets a wash over the top of it, I think it's gonna really make it pop a little more. So here we go. We're gonna go with the terracotta color next. Get that sponge pre-wetted. I don't know if it really does anything.
If I make it back home, I'm just stuck here in a dream.
Couple of spots where I got a little too heavy, so I'm gonna.
At the bottom of the ocean, I'm at the bottom of the sea.
A couple of spots where, like this one right here, is a little heavy, so I'm just gonna go. I'll hit it with another color. Kind of breaks it up a little bit. All right, so I let that dry. We'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. And this is coming out pretty good. It drying up nice, and we're gonna go from there. So we did the terracotta, we did the burnt umber. Oh, what are we doing? Did the toasted terracotta and the raw sienna. The burnt umber is too dark, I think. So here we go. Just red clay. This stuff is actually pretty thin, as you can tell. It just drops out of this thing. So I'm gonna get this. I don't make a mess everywhere, which we're probably gonna do anyway. All right, so. Pre-wet that a little bit. Get the extra water out. Now this one is actually really red, so I wanna make sure I get the sponge loaded, but I don't want to have too much on this sponge, because this will make a big mess.
If I make it back home, I'm just.
Now we're gonna let this dry. All right, guys. So we're right back. Hey guys, so we're back. Gave that a little cleaning. I got cleaned this brush, and we're gonna switch over to a oldie but goodie. What is this? This is a 10/0, and this is a 2.0. This one is just this one is actually a 10/0 too, but this is that is a much finer brush than this one. So since I need to get a little I need to get a lot of paint on something. Again, it's starting to dry up a little bit. So we get a little drop of water in there, loosen up. sure about this side yet. I gotta look at the pictures a little bit. Brush, I can get a lot. I can load the brush up and just really just come in here and just slather this on and get a nice coat on here. So that other brush just was good for doing what it was doing, but it just didn't have enough volume. Well, we're gonna finish painting this up, and then we're going from there. Alright guys, so we're going to let this dry, and then we're going to look at these the pictures again and see if I got to do these sides. So we'll be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. So apparently I just shot 2 videos that disappeared on me. So one video of me mixing this color up, and the other was doing this side. Just gave a quick coat, it's dry, it's doing what I wanted, it's popping the you can see that there's grout. It's not just one whole color. So I'm gonna come in here, and basically this is what I'm doing. Just taking it and just brushing it on. I know it looks a little heavy. Don't worry. It's gonna run out. It's funny because see, it doesn't go anywhere. Watch this. I put a big drop. Let me load this up. Oh yeah. The big drop there. Boom. It just disappear right into it. Alright, we're just going to let this dry up. And then we'll come back. Oh, I missed a window right there. So we'll get that. We'll have to touch that up. Alright, so it's coming out pretty much the way I wanted to. Might be a little bit dark, but I like the way it's cutting. It's breaking up all the lines. It's getting everything a little contrast in there. I mean, it don't look as good as Jason Jensen's, but this is the first time I ever did this. So, all right, guys. So we'll be back. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna finish this off camera, and when we come back, I'll be dull coating this thing. It should be actually gonna have a high gloss coat on it, because we're gonna do decals. I'm pretty sure it's what I messed up when I did the first structure. Was I didn't give a good clear coat on it, so it the decals didn't stick right, and it didn't help that those things were like super thick. All right, guys, so we'll be right back.
If I make back home, I'm just stuck here in a dream.
Welcome back. We're going to fit these windows and finish fitting all the stuff inside to put the wall in, and then we're going to figure that out. We're going to probably use a C channel to do it. Floor looks pretty good in there. Put it in the right way. So I started test fitting this stuff in, and I was recording it, and again I suffered some phone problems. I think my memory is up there too much, filled up. So what I started with was this window, and there was a sill plate on the bottom. I trimmed that off with a sharp brand new number 11, and I did on this double, and I rounded up this top so it kind of matches. This is a nice tight fit in here, and I mean it's tight. I gotta actually push it in to get it to clip in. So when, oh yeah, heard that pop in there? So got that in. Looks pretty good. I rounded up the top a little bit to get it to fit in there. I did the same with this door. Door fit in there pretty good. Start with, but the top didn't match the shape. It was just square. That rounded makes it look like it fits a little bit better. So this one over here, I started. I trimmed the bottom off, gave it a quick little sanding, and now we're gonna round it. All right. Basically, I just arch back and forth. But let me go with this piece because it's a little bit more aggressive. Kind of the arch I want. They look like they belong there. Alright, so what we're going to do, these are going to be the factory windows that came with the kit. I changed out this door over here. I should have used this door on the inside. I don't know why I did the other door, but I should have used that door on the inside. That's going to go on this side over here. Fits in there nice. There's going to be factory windows that came with it. I may scratch build 2 doors for over here. I don't know yet. I'm thinking about it. And I'm going to do a little more research on it, and if I can hit one of the local hobby shops and pick up another piece of styrene sheet, V-group styrene sheet, a little bit smaller than that one, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut it to open. I'm going to cut it so it fits in the opening a little wide, and then I'm going to just trim it out with the styrene I already have, and I'm going to probably do 2 doors, because these are going to be 2 doors, and I'm going to probably have one of them opened up halfway, and this one probably open all the way. So we'll figure it out. It'll look nice. This is coming out really nice. I really like it. I'm telling you, just adding, if you bought these in a kit, in a package from Tichy, I think it's 3 or 4 doors for $4. The windows are usually a set of 4 for $4. So this would have been a separate set. So it would have been $4, $8, $12, and I would have had another door to match over to here, and I would have more windows. So I mean, it's worth it. It adds to the way this looks. So I'm just gonna go with it. All right, guys. So let me set up, and we'll start figuring out this inside a little more. I'm probably gonna put C-channel down these sides over here, but I can't glue any of that stuff in permanently until I have this base done and in place. So that's where we're at now. I'm gonna pop these windows and doors out, get them primed up and painted up so they match the other ones, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. And once again, my camera shut off. I got something wrong with my phone, so I gotta go in there. But yeah, this is an old modeling trick. We used to use SOBO, but this bottle is really, I think it's no good. So I don't want to use it. I'm gonna try this Canopy glue. Should work. So basically what I'm doing is I'm making glass. Some of you old modelers may remember this trick. It actually looks like leaded glass when it's done. It takes a little time to do it. It's probably not gonna get done in one night, but it's gonna get done. There we go. One window done. You got to get the outside edges done first. I believe people actually did this also with Elmer's glue. I never did with Elmer's glue. I always used the SOBO. But the Canopy glue actually seems to work. It's like literally 20 years ago since I did this, and like I said, it comes out looking like leaded glass. Yep, there's that. Let me put this down, clear this up a little bit. See if I can get some of it. This is where I'm gonna screw it up, and I'm gonna mess with it. Alright, so that's what we got. Crazy, right? But we're gonna let this dry. I'm going to work tomorrow, so this is gonna dry for like 48 hours before we come back to see it. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. I think it's gonna look really cool. It's gonna look good. If it don't look good, it's gonna look like what it's supposed to look like. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. I'm just hoping it looks good. Put this on here and leave it on there. I'll put my hands over here. I'm gonna stop touching it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We'll be back, finish this up, and we're gonna clear coat. The building's gonna get clear coated, and we're gonna go on from there. We're gonna start doing the decals. I mean, I think this wall came out looking pretty good. The inside of the office looks pretty good too, I think. So I'm gonna call this like a little win here. I mean, in reality, you're not gonna really see this inside the building. You're gonna have like a hint of it in there. It's basically an Easter egg for the modeler. You know, it's a $60 kit. I'm gonna wind up putting like $200 worth of add-ons into this thing. So yeah, I'm crazy. Wait till I start doing Craftsman kits. Whew. I might get divorced. All right, so we'll be back. Hey guys, welcome back. And you saw in the last video where I used the Canopy glue to do this. It came out a little bit wavier than I wanted to. I could pop it out if I wanted to, but I'm just gonna leave it that way. You're not really gonna be. You're gonna see glass in there from the inside, but you're not gonna be able to see it. But I didn't remember it being that wavy, so I took the SOBO, which actually turned out to be still good, and I put it on that. I want to try it on. I want to try it on another window, and I'm going to do it on these small windows. These like basement windows. I'm going to try it on. I'm going to try it on there. I'm going to show you how it. I'm going to show you again how to do it, but with the SOBO. This is a little bit thicker, so I'm going to use a skewer. You want to get a little glob on there. Basically it. I mean, I don't know how much more to describe it to you, but that's basically how you do it. There's my hold on, a rag. I don't know why rags fall on the floor all the time, but they do. All right, so once you get it in there, this doesn't really have that much of a sill around it, but you want to clean it up just a little bit. And we'll try one more.
At the bottom of the ocean, I'm at the bottom of the sea.
You want to look at the bottom. You don't want, like, this one's got like a big belly on the bottom. You don't want that belly. See how much came off the bottom of that? You don't want that much under there. I'm liking the way this is coming out, so I'm just gonna do these two. These two came out perfect. This one's a little heavy. That one's good. That one's good. So I'm gonna try getting a little bit out of that one. But I need to clean some off with a stick. There we go. See how much I got out of there? Got enough out of there. Come in here. Just clean up these crossbars. All right, so we're just gonna let these dry. And since I already got to it, I think I'm going to do these two. I'm actually liking this. This is the way, I think this is, I'm going to do them all like this. If they don't look good, guess what? Not a big deal to fix it. The more you do, by the time you're done, you're a pro at this. But really, the first thing you got to do is you really got to coat around the entire edge. Give that a second to set up. You know, just come in and get it all coated. Just pick up a dot. You got a little much in there. I'm liking the way this is coming out, so we're going to go ahead with this. But I'm going to grab something over here to make life a little easier. Officially got that one standing up. There's that one. Get all these windows done. Let these dry. This takes this might take up to a day to dry. But I'm in no rush. I have plenty more stuff to do on this. We're going to do the decals next, so. But yeah, that's I mean, it's an old school technique. I don't really know if people still do it that way. I just did it that way. I'm hoping this comes out a little bit better than these did. They don't look horrible, but I wouldn't be taking these. I wouldn't be touting these at a show. Looks like glass on the back. Looks like glass. Looks like panes of glass. Doesn't look like a piece of plastic stuck to the back. That's what I kind of wanted. It gives it the kind of leaded look to it. But yeah. All right, guys. So we're gonna let these dry, and all right, guys. So here we are, and these dried. They look pretty good. I don't know. These are a little bit clearer. These look pretty good. I'm actually happy I did this. And I like this. I'm gonna go with this look for this building. It just gives it. It just gives it a little more appeal. The only thing I'm not gonna do that with. Hold on. Is these windows? I'm actually gonna put. I'm gonna put a piece of clear plastic. That's the word I'm looking for. Behind these, because these are gonna be like because it was remodeled. These are gonna be like new windows. Those are gonna be like older windows, so they're like leaded. Yeah, whatever. Works for me. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I want those Tichys to look a little bit. Don't want them to be a little different and pop, and I want to be able to see through those. You don't care if you see through. If you don't see anything, you're just gonna see shapes inside, which is perfectly fine because nothing's really super detailed. But there'll be stuff in there to make it look like there's stuff going on. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Like it. Like it a lot. That's good. That's all done. These are looking. Those are looking sharp. So still got to pick up some lights for it. But yeah, it's actually looking really good. I was gonna build 2 doors for it. I may still do that. I just have to see if I can pick up the styrene that I want. I actually think we're gonna go with car side styrene. I think that'll be about the right size. It's gonna look pretty good. So we'll go from there with that. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification button. And really do appreciate you guys liking this and keep helping me build this channel up to something. What it's going to be in the end, who knows. But for now, I'm having fun doing it. And I like you guys coming along. As always, catch you later.